Hi, my name is Martha.
Hi, I'm George Escobar.
Hi, George. I'm a social worker here at the community school. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to come see me today and discuss some things over your daughter, Alyssa. I'm really happy that you're here because that means that you're trying to help improve her home life and to figure out some things that we might need to fix. Okay.
Okay.
So I just want to get to know you a little bit better, but I understand that your wife currently isn't living at home right now, and that might be due to a job situation. Can you elaborate on that, or why is that so?
Yeah, it's been about a couple months. She's been gone. Things at home weren't really going so great financially, and so she just kind of left to go look for jobs elsewhere.
Okay. So what would you say was the reason for her to leave?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. She just thought that there would be better opportunities elsewhere besides here.
Mm-hmm.
So she just decided to go, and there really wasn't much I could say or do otherwise.
Okay. I see. So how are you coping with her leaving you and Alyssa behind?
Um, I haven't really had time to kind of, I guess, deal with it, with me working, all during the day. And then whenever I do ever see Alyssa, I'm getting her ready for school and then or I'm coming home and going straight to bed. There really hasn't been a time. Like, I'm just busy all the time. So, really, my mind doesn't really ever dwell on it too much.
Okay, I see, I understand, but what does this mean for your marriage?
Who knows? I mean, we're hoping that she'll, maybe we will. Of course, we want her to have a job. That would be great for us as a family financially.
Mm-hmm.
But um, I wasn't really for her leaving to go find a job. So I'm not really sure. We only talk on the phone every once in a while, so it's a little difficult to say where this is going or what it means.
Okay, how would you compare the living situation before she left?
Um, I feel like I have a lot more on my plate now than I did before. I mean, I've always, looked after Alyssa, but now I just feel like there's just a lot more I have to do to make sure everything is okay for her and the house.
Mm-hmm. How long has your wife been gone?
A couple months.
Okay, do you know when she's coming back or how long?
No idea.
No idea.
She's still
Okay.
searching.
Okay, concerning Alyssa's behavior at school, some teachers have been noticing that she's not being fed in the morning and sometimes she wears the same clothing. So, concerning that, do you keep up with her and making sure that she gets, meals every day, or how does that work at home?
Well, in the mornings, I'm usually really tired because I get home late. So, I kind of just tell her to just grab something out of the pantry real quick and she gets
Mm-hmm.
to school. And then, it depends, she gets a lunch at school. And at night, when it's dinner time, I'm not home. So, I'm
Okay,
not really there.
okay. What makes you think that Alyssa is independent enough to take care of herself?
Mm. Well, in the mornings, she wants to dress herself. She wants to do things on her own. And, when I tell her to get breakfast from the pantry, she goes and does it herself. So she seems very capable of doing simple tasks.
Okay, was she like this even when your wife was with you, or did she change once she left? How did that work?
Um, I haven't really noticed much, but I mean, I didn't really do much when my wife was around. So,
Okay, I just want to get to know you a little bit better, but how did you grow up? Like, do you mind if I ask that? Like, were you raised to be independent, or
I mean, I'm the oldest of five kids, so my parents worked all the time. So I did a lot about, making sure my younger siblings,
mm-hmm.
ate, that there's, took care of them around the school. I was in charge of a lot of them, starting from when I was very young. So,
Okay? How much time do you spend with Alyssa?
Um, just a little bit in the mornings before she goes to school. Make sure she gets on the bus. Sometimes, but I am really tired, so sometimes she just leaves and then goes with a neighbor to the bus, and I stay inside. Maybe I'm still sleeping a little bit, depending how late it was that I worked.
Okay, how would you describe your relationship with her?
I think just like any other average parent. I think she understands that, dad's working. I'm trying to do the best for us right now. I think she gets it. I don't think our relationship's too really any different.
Okay, have you two discussed an emergency plan in case something goes wrong while you're not at home? Or does she know who to contact?
Uh, I mean, our neighbors, she knows our neighbors sometimes, so I mean, I kind of assume that if anything really goes wrong, she would just go next door and look for help.
Okay, are you close with neighbors or any relatives or anything?
I never really was because I'm never home enough to, but my wife was, so.
Okay, one thing that I need to ask, how flexible is your job?
Mm, Honestly, I haven't really tried asking. I'm a little, I need this job, obviously, so I'm just working whatever they give me, and I don't ask questions. I don't try, not really trying to make any changes unless they're, you know, given to me.
Okay, so it's pretty well known that Alyssa spends a lot of time alone at home. So my concern is, do you happen to have anyone else that can help look after her if you're not able to get off work early, or when she comes home from school? Is there anybody that can help look after her?
Uh, we don't really have any family that we're close to nearby. I mean, the neighbors could look after her if they, are home or if they have time, but
Okay, if that's the case, I can help connect you with affordable childcare, before and after school programs that will provide the resources for Alyssa to have meals and make sure that she's being fed properly and that she's not going home or coming to school hungry. So I understand that being a single parent can be very difficult, especially since your wife's not at home right now. So would you be willing to come up with a plan to ensure that Alyssa is getting the proper life at home?
yeah, I mean that would sound good. I would like to know more if there are options that we could take.
Okay, that's great, and I'm happy to hear that. So, just want to thank you again for coming in today and for listening and for letting myself listen to you and where you're coming from. But next section, I would like Alyssa to come with you, and we can discuss this all together.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Well,